Hi everybody, this is Phil, and Phil went to Westminster College in Cambridge with me, and he's come to have a look at Peter's house, and so we've forced him to do a mini sermon, so you'll be able to actually have a look at who Phil is and what he has to say right now.
So I've been given about 5 seconds to come up with something to share today. So I reached for the Bible, always a go-to, and I went for one of my favourite passages, and it's in Luke 4, and Jesus' first big act of public teaching, and he goes to the synagogue and he opens the scroll and he quotes the following: "The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because he has anointed me to bring good news to the poor. He has sent me to proclaim release to the captives and recovery of sight to the blind, to let the oppressed go free, to proclaim the year of the Lord's favour." I think you'd agree it's a pretty amazing passage. Good news, freedom, recovery of sight, liberation. But for me, it's not just what Jesus says here, it's what he doesn't say. You see, he's quoting from the Old Testament book of Isaiah, and he quotes an exact quote, but drops off the last verse, the last part of the verse. This is amazing, because Jesus knows his Bible. This isn't an accident, but it's like leaving the last line of a limerick. And the last line he leaves off is to bring about the year of revenge for those who mourn. And for me, this is Jesus saying, you've got this idea of God as this almighty, all-powerful, all-violent, all-vengeful God. That's not what's going to happen here. This is going to be a fresh realization of who God is. It's not about power, but vulnerability. It's not about division, but coming together. It's not about hate, but it's about love. And so it makes me think, how do we spread good news by what we don't say, just as much as what we do say this week?